to talk about one of the videos that I posted last time where I said, did my employer lie about my termination date in order to get some type of federal funding or some type of help during the bailout for the pandemic? So today is my update to that, because for some reason I'm still having issues with this situation. So about a week, or it's been about 2 weeks, because the lady called me before she left the office for the holidays. So my dentist office called me. I told you guys in the last video that my dentist office called me, and she wanted to tell me that I had a balance with them. And I didn't understand why I had a balance with them, considering whatever out-of-pocket costs, once my insurance paid 80% for my dental fees for my fillings, I paid that. Like, I set up a payment plan with them, or I paid it when I went in the office. Anyway it goes, they were paid, okay? So she called me and she said that there was a bill, but she didn't even discuss the bill with me because she knew that I'm not a shady person, and she didn't want me to, I guess, get overwhelmed with the bill or whatever. But she never talked numbers with me. She just figured, I know that there's a mix-up because when you came in, we ran your insurance. Everything was good with your insurance. But for some reason now, they're not paying us. Now, this was back in September. This company terminated me at the end of July. So once the company terminated me, HR contacted me and told me that I had the option to go ahead and keep my insurance, which I definitely wanted to do. I wanted to keep my vision. I wanted to keep my dental. So after, July happened, June, July, August, she sent me an option to continue my dental insurance with them, but it wasn't through like a option where I could like log in somewhere. They wanted me to pay them through PayPal. And so I thought that was kind of strange, because I was like, PayPal, why would I submit my payments through PayPal? So when I went to go submit my payments, when you type in the company name, or they send you when they send you like a bill, like I remember I used to send people bills before through PayPal. Like you can write up a ticket and send it to them. So basically their name popped up, and I said, oh, okay, well at least it's going to the company's name, right? So I felt a little bit better about releasing the payment to them. But for some reason, when I decided to switch over to a different company, she went back and backdated the payments that I did make via PayPal. And so I just got off the phone with the company, and the man told me that. He was like, well, what's your termination date? And I gave it to him. I literally have the letter right here in my hand. And he said, what's your termination date? And I gave it to him. He said, okay, well, they gave you to the end of the month, but it looks like it was backdated. So I went through my paperwork here, and I said, well, I see I made a payment on this date, and I see I made a payment on this date, and I see that I have a bill for a payment, and I made that. I'm just looking through the paperwork, and I'm trying to understand. He was like, well, when she went in and changed it, and he said changed it because he was telling me that she did it twice. The first time was from the termination, and the second time was when she went in and backdated it. Like, you can see all that stuff in the system. So why would you even go in and do some shady stuff? If I'm paying y'all done already terminated me and took my job. So if I'm still making my payments, why be a hater and go in and backdate my stuff? I'm making the payments. It's not coming out of their pocket at all. So I don't understand. So here it is, January 11th, 2021, and I'm still dealing with stuff that happened in July of 2020. Like, this is it's just ridiculous. I have stated this once, and I'm still sticking to my guns with this. These people terminated people from this job so they could say that they only had a certain amount of people in a company so they could get this money. And now they got the money, and they think that people don't talk. But people have, as soon as they got off the phone with somebody else calling them to offer them their job back, that person couldn't wait to click over and call me and ask me if I had my job back. And I was like, no, I don't have it back, but that's good for you. I'm glad they called you and got your job back, because this person was so upset. Like, that person didn't already already have a full-time, good-paying job. I'm not counting nobody's pockets. I'm not trying to add up what people need and what they don't need. But I feel like they laid the wrong people off. And I feel like the people that they called back was the people that was falling asleep on the job. And there was the people that wasn't already loyal to the job in the beginning. So that's a whole nother story. It's always the people that don't do shit on the job, that's lazy, late for work, falling asleep on the job. Them to be the people that they keep the most. The people that never miss a day. The people that never be late. The people that try to follow protocol in the company be the ones to leave in these type of situations through termination. So, not only had to go through that, but I'm still going through this stuff with this insurance, and it just doesn't make any sense. So, if there's anybody out there who knows if this company was correct in the method that they used of having me send money via PayPal to an account to keep my insurance was correct or not, please let me know. I would appreciate it. And then the second thing is how ethical is backdating? I know that with a lot of things you can go and backdate. I'm aware of that, but like, how ethical is that to go in the second time months later and backdate? Like, how can you do that and that be okay and it's not being questioned? And then now, because the lady from the dentist office that's doing her job, she just trying to get the payment. She called me. Now they done mailed me a letter because the man told me, he was like, yeah, the lady from the dentist office called and we're giving you the same information we're giving her. We really don't have too much to say. So, you know, I've been let go before from a job due to a company going under or people being overstaffed. You know, not nothing bad, just situations like that happens, and people make sure they give you some kind of severance pay. They tell you how long your insurance is going to be available. They tell you you might have to go through COBRA. They tell you all these different things, and you have those options to use those options, you know, if you need them or if you want to keep doing them. And here I am, terminated, but I'm still holding all of my bills together, and I'm like, paying these bills, and I think that that's wrong that someone felt that they have the right to go back and change my termination date. Aflac told me that my termination date had been changed twice. The dental company, insurance company told me that they've changed my termination date twice. Why is it that they have the right to do that and continue to change my termination date? And that makes it bad if you are in a situation like unemployment, because the unemployment people are like, well, damn, did you leave in July? Did you leave in September? Which one is it? So I think that they're doing these things, not taking into consideration that it could backfire, and it's not going to backfire on them. It's going to backfire on me. And why is that not something that can't, you know, be handled in a different way? I don't understand. So this is video number 2 pertaining to this. I didn't intend to make a second video about this, but since it's happening, I'm just trying to get as much information as I can. Maybe somebody else been through this situation. Maybe y'all know what's happening, and maybe a lot of companies are doing this shady type stuff. But that's about it. So I appreciate y'all. Happy New Year on this channel. Peace and blessings to you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You guys seem to be checking out all the old videos that I even forgot I made and commenting on them. So I appreciate y'all for that. That monetization helps out. So that's it. I appreciate y'all. Nonetheless, regardless of all that termination stuff and all this other stuff, I'm still doing good. I'm always going to thrive. I'm going to take care of myself. All is still well. Happy New Year, you guys. Peace and blessings. Peace, peace.